it's time. I can't dodge this one any longer. I'm going to have a look at Street Fighter 2 on the ST, published by the dreaded US Gold in 1993. Not sure why I'm doing this to myself, but at least this fighter wasn't developed by Teartex. Instead, it was handled by Creative Materials. And thankfully they have a slightly better track record compared to Teartex. They did some decent efforts on the ST, such as California Games 2 and SimCity, but also some proper stinkers like Line of Fire and Days of Thunder. So not quite sure what to expect really, and I haven't played this one before. And this is of course a conversion of Capcom's seminal arcade game Street Fighter 2, which single-handedly changed the future of fighting games back in '91 when it was released in the arcades. According to Capcom, the game had sold 6.3 million copies worldwide since its initial release as of 2016. The arcade game was planned by Akira Nishitani and Akira Yasuda, both veterans in the gaming industry, and they have both worked on many fighting games over the years. And the game and the franchise in general has of course been converted to every conceivable home system in the galaxy over the years. Now personally, I have never been into fighting games, but still remember playing the SNES version with some friends in the early 90s and being impressed with the quality of the conversion. Even had some fun getting beaten up by pretty much everyone. But enough said about that. Time to face the Creative Materials music. I'm crossing my limbs here. Good old stinky US Gold. But okay, they did publish the occasional good game, but also a lot of absolute garbage. Nice looking intro this. Yeah, the graphics seems to look rather nice, I must say. That is at least kind of promising. Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior. Gonna try and use joystick. Of course I'm using keyboard here, which is gonna be bad, and for some reason again the joystick doesn't work. Let's try this again, and now it's working. I seem to have to do this twice every time. Very strange. But let's go with difficulty 3. I think that's gonna be fine. Let's go with Dalsim because he's got long springy arms, and that's nice. And we're gonna beat up Ken, hopefully. And the loading times are pretty bad, so I'm gonna edit them out. And interestingly, the game does support more than one floppy drive, so I actually put one of the 4 discs in the second drive. Finally! That took forever. Hadouken! Oh god, the control response is just... oh man! Not great. Oh wow, it takes about a week. I could just as well send a fax to my ST about what button I'm pressing here, because oh my god, this is so sluggish. But the graphics, I mean, they look pretty nice, but the scrolling is absolutely awful, and it's in pretty huge. And I'm pressing down there like a week before that Hadouken comes flying, and there's just no response. Yeah, and the scrolling is like in 16 pixel steps or something, I think. Couldn't they just have maybe made it a little bit smoother anyway? I mean, it's surely the ST should be capable of performing a little bit better when it comes to the scrolling here. Yeah, I lose. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Oh yeah, this is just random button pressing simulator. Oh god, he's attacking super fast. I can't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna beat you up properly, Ken. Take that to your pretty face. Oh, yeah, I can do my long arm stretchy thing. I love this. Okay, come on, move. I wanna... Yeah, I missed that opportunity, I guess. But let's just cheese Ken with my long, floppy arms. Come on, jump. Oh, I won. Amazing! Yeah, this isn't moving very well, I must say. This is really... okay. Oh, God, yeah, this is pretty damn awful. And I wonder if I can completely cheese all the characters by doing Dalsim's or using Dalsim's long arms. Maybe not, because Ken is really on top of me here, and yeah, I mean quite literally here. Get away. Move. Dalsim, get away from this kicking monstrosity. Yeah, let's punch him in the Christmas bells where it hurts. Oh man, I can't do it. I can't do anything. There's no response from the controls whatsoever. But yeah, the graphics do look nice. The music is okay, and the sample sound effects aren't too bad. And what the hell happened to Dalsim's face? Ah, still the same stage. All right. Oh man, yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, it's not as bad as Human Killing Machine or indeed Street Fighter 1, and they are just so horrible. I mean, this at least looks good and even plays better, I would say, but it doesn't play well. Not by a long shot. Controls are just awful, and also generally the animations are just way too slow. Oh, you get your stinky feet away from my face, you perv. Yeah, this is not easy. Alright, Ken, just rub it in. I don't think this would have changed my opinion about fighters back in the day. I would have been rather unimpressed if I had seen this on my ST back in the day. And didn't I hit Ken in the face there? Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. It's all a bit of a crapshoot, this. And God. Come on, Ken. Where's your Barbie now? Yeah. Could you? Oh, yeah. This is awful. This is just awful. Awful controls. And awful frame rate. I don't know what I was hoping for. Maybe a tiny bit better, but I mean, yeah, it's just, the sprites are huge and all that scrolling is really killing the poor old ST. I wonder if I can do a Hadouken or whatever it's called. I am using a keyboard, so I'm not thinking that's going to be easy. According to the manual, you're supposed to be able to select the stage, but I can't find any way of doing that. So, probably wrote the manual a couple of months before the ST version was finished, I'm guessing. Finally a new stage. Yeah, this looks really nice. Again, even with the limited colors, this does look super nice. Can I do special move? No, I don't think I can. Yeah, the controls are, of course, much more difficult to pull off using keyboard. Well, apparently this guy is not particularly powerful against good old Ken. Would you look at that? Guile, you pansy, has to do an aerial attack. Oh, he blocked. What a prick. Okay. Oh, he grabbed me. How rude. Oh, he grabbed me again. I do not appreciate this. Take that. I have no idea how I did that. Oh, I got him again. Some proper grabby business going on here. I think you're done for, Guile. Yeah. Stay down. Don't get up. Yeah, load times are absolutely horrific. But another pretty nice looking stage. They really have made good use of the collars on the ST here. I think it's basically 16 collars, standard, nothing technically fancy. No, don't, get away from me, get away. Don't get near me, you sweaty Russian. Seems like Ken is pretty good for beginner, or for noob fighters like me. I don't know, it seems like he's really rather fast. And how the frick did you... alright, fine. No, don't... you're being very rude again. What's his name? Zangief? I know. I have to admit, I don't know all the names of the fighters in Street Fighter 2. I'm a bit ashamed of that, of course, but then again, I am not a huge fighting game fan, and this game certainly doesn't change my mind. And yeah, the SNES version is damn awesome. I agree with that. No doubt about it. I don't want to smell your crotch. I really don't. Things are not going well for good old Ken here. You might have to stay in Barbie land forever. Oh, God. Yeah, alright, don't rub it in. Go shave your chest or something instead. Two big guys. Let's go bitch slapping this guy here. Come on, grab him. Yeah, touch his nipples. Pull them off. Oh, yeah, very grabby, Honda. Oh man, this is looking pretty promising. Can you please land so I can grab this guy and just squeeze him like an old expired ketchup bottle? Damn, this guy is even slower than Ryu, which of course makes sense. No, don't. I don't want to taste your boots. I really don't. You just keep backing away. I'm going to grab you to death. Oh, unless of course you plant a boot in my face. I mean, I suppose maybe you could have gotten used to this back in the day. Maybe, but yeah, I don't think I would have been particularly impressed with it. Even if I had been into fighting games. Maybe if I was a huge Street Fighter 2 fan and I just desperately wanted it at home. But yeah, it's rather lacking. The controls are really trash. Let's try Blanca, because why not? Two tanks facing off. Oh, that hurt. That hurt really badly. Oh, and that hurt me. You've got long arms, man. Blanca, I like you. So far, I don't think I've been able to pull up one single special move, but I do believe they have different button combinations depending on character. The only one I know is Ryu's, and it didn't work. Not with the keyboard. And why are you turning around? Oh, it was kind of a back-facing attack. That's interesting. Oh, man. Okay, what the... Okay, that was interesting. And you think you have an opening when the other ones are blocking, but you very rarely do because the speed is so bad. Come on, come over here. Oh, that was a tight match, that. Yeah, I'm sure it's possible to get better at this game. It's just that it's just such a pain playing it. It's just not fun. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can learn how to deal with all this. But yeah, I think I'm done. Let's have a look at a couple of reviews before we end, shall we? ST Format awarded the game an ST Format Gold, and they gave it an overall of 91%. And on the highs they wrote, one of the best beat-em-ups ever. This time, you can believe the hype. Lows, your arms are likely to drop off with the sheer frenzy of it all. Invest in a very stout joystick. And in the verdict they wrote, Street Fighter 2 is one heck of a game. It craps on Ocean's WWF license from a great height. The huge, well-animated sprites and excellent gameplay make this a game to be reckoned with. Go and discover what all the fuss was about. And yeah, I think this is a little bit too highly rated. They don't seem to mention anything about the awful controls and yeah, the really awful frame rate. But yeah, the sprites are fairly nicely animated, relatively speaking, and the graphics do look nice. So, but 91%? Nope. ST Action was slightly less impressed, and they awarded the game 84%, and they wrote, to be perfectly honest, Street Fighter 2 was a project that should never have been undertaken. However, it has, and the programmers have pulled out all the stops. Surprisingly, the graphics and sound are incredibly similar to that of the arcade machine. But it's not all smiles because the gameplay isn't particularly good. Still, you can't have everything. And yeah, I think maybe they should have lowered the score a bit if they didn't like the gameplay. So a very mixed bag this one, and maybe some people enjoyed it back in the day, but personally I don't think I would have been particularly impressed for various reasons. So with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Street Fighter 2. And as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!